guys, what's up? What's going on? It's
Hi.
Sonia, Sonia, and Angie, and we're back for another episode of the Horror Flick Chicks podcast. Pew,
Now
pew.
sorry, we were just on together and now I can't get the Benny Hill song out of my head. I won't do it to you. Go ahead.
So, guys, we're all together again. This is great.
Yeah.
We have another exciting podcast episode to share with you today. So, in the past, we've done several of these, and these are always fun. So,
Yeah, I
today
have.
we have for you another No Judgments episode. So, if you don't know, let me school
I'm
you. Okay. So, the No Judgment episodes are the episodes where we talk about movies that we've never seen before. And usually they're pretty big or popular movies, big popular horror movies
Like
that we
cult
probably
movies. Yeah.
should have seen or people think we should have seen, but for some reason, one reason or another, we never saw it.
Right.
Or we only saw maybe bits and pieces here and there, never really saw the whole movie. So the point of making it no
and the point
judgment,
is not to be judged.
right? The point
Sorry.
of making it a no judgments is that we say the movie we watch and we're not supposed to get judged by the
Well,
other.
we hope
Sometimes
we're
we
not judged
do,
because we've never seen it.
but sometimes we do, but that's human nature. So, but it's always fun. And we
Yeah.
always get to watch new movies, so that's cool too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So let's get started. So I watched two movies.
Hmm.
So usually we watch like one or two movies and we like to talk about it. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I watched two movies that I have seen. These are movies that I've seen bits and pieces of before, but never really sat and watched the whole entire movie. Okay. So I sat and I watched these movies and we'll talk about it real quick.
Go.
So the movies that I watched, well, the first one,
Sorry, but she's going real slow. I think she's like ready to be judged.
I
Why you
don't think
going
this
so
is a,
slow?
I don't think there's other movies that are more judgy than these, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, your speed was very slow there.
I don't think, I think that
It feels like
other movies,
there's some embarrassment coming out of that.
believe me, there's other movies that I haven't seen that
Okay,
will
what? Like the
definitely,
ones that I'm gonna probably mention? Go ahead.
probably,
Maybe.
probably. So this, I think this is not so bad, but you tell me. Okay. So the first movie that I saw was from 1988 and it's called Waxwork. See?
Waxwork?
Yeah.
That was one of my movies too that I saw.
You
I
did.
can't. I can't.
So subsequently, I'll go right into this. The second movie I saw was Waxwork
At
2.
least you
So
have two.
Okay, all right.
I saw
I
so
didn't
the
see that one
two
yet.
movies I saw was Waxwork and Waxwork 2. So Waxwork came out in 1988, Waxwork 2, Lost in Time came out in 1992. So I actually really like Waxwork.
Me too.
I thought it was a fun movie. A little bit cheesy, but it didn't spoil the rest of the movie
It
for
was
me.
a horror comedy.
Yeah,
It
absolutely a horror comedy. And so basically there's these kind of preppy, kind of rich kids live in this really nice suburban place, town.
yeah,
And this magical waxwork or wax museum shows up. And they're trying to find something to do, late at night, these kids. And they decide, oh, this is waxwork over. Let's go check it out. Somebody came up to them and said you should come, whatever, after
the guy
midnight.
from the guy that runs the
Yeah,
museums, this
after midnight,
real
come
creepy
to the
guy.
waxwork
We have a
and
special show, midnight
showing.
showing.
So they decide, oh, that's something fun to do. So they're gonna go. So they go, and it's very magical. So they go in, and so if you imagine in the wax museum, there's different scenes for maybe a movie or with actors, wax figures, and things
Right.
like that.
The
So
characters, yeah.
if you went into this waxwork, when you're going up to the scene to see it or look at it, you kind of step in to this world.
Right.
And it's the world within that wax figure or wax
Right.
scene. So they get in there and they kind of get stuck in it. And if you die in the waxwork, you become part of the waxwork,
Right.
right? So I thought it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of different stories kind of within
Yeah,
the
they have a
movie.
vampire one, they have a werewolf one, they have a zombie one.
The werewolf one was fun. I really liked
Yeah,
that one, and the zombie one too. I really liked that one.
yeah,
They were all good. The vampire one was the one that got strung out the
it
longest.
was. Yeah,
It was most of the movie, I feel like. It was
yeah,
the main because some of the characters that went into the other scenes bled into that vampire one.
yeah.
So that one kind of lasted the longest. But I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was fun. Um,
Me too.
and again, I've seen pieces here and there. I know the people who are in the actors in the movie and things like that. I just never really sat and watched the entire thing. I don't know, Sana, if you have any other comments on this movie.
No, I mean, you pretty much said everything I was thinking. I like this movie too. I thought it was a fun movie. I thought the scenes with the different horror in the horror genres where they went actually in the waxwork figures was fun, and the story within the wax world that they each went into. And then the way they died and were, immortalized in the waxwork. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a very fun movie.
I thought it was fun too. And
So I
and
have to see it.
yeah,
Do I have to see it?
yeah, you should
I
see
would
it.
say I would say see
Yeah,
it.
you have to see it. You have to see it for sure. So again, I'll mention really quick Waxwork 2. I also saw that. I didn't like it as much.
Okay, I
It
haven't seen
was
that one.
it was way more cheesy than the first one. Like they try to do too much. It was more they try to make it more comedy a little, I feel
Oh,
like.
okay.
And I was kind of bored and it wasn't as good as the first one for sure.
Oh, okay.
Um that a little bit of a highlight in the movie that Bruce Campbell was in it. So,
Oh, okay.
you know, he was in that. But would I say to watch it? Yeah, I guess you could watch it or, sit with it on in the background or something. I don't know. It was all right. I definitely like the first one better. So
Okay.
those are my thoughts on that. But fun, yeah. You gotta watch Waxwork if you haven't.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agree.
I
Don't judge
agree.
me.
No, I can't judge you on that because I didn't
No,
see
I know,
it
I know,
either.
I know.
And I can't either.
I knew one day we were gonna be watching the same movie. Because guys,
One
we don't
day,
know. Yeah, 'cause
I'm pretty sure this has
I
happened
think
before.
this has happened already.
I
on
think
the
it's
No
happened
Judgments.
before.
Yes, I think at
Yeah.
least one time this has happened. I
Okay.
don't remember what it was, but
So
We
guys,
haven't done one of these in a long time, but
yeah,
trust me, you have definitely not watched the same movie.
also, guys, if you don't know, we don't tell each other what movies we watched. So
right,
usually it's a surprise when we're here. Well, not usually, it's always a surprise when we
right. When
get
we're
here to
recording,
record and we say which movie we saw. So
right.
we don't know what movie we're going to talk about. So it's always kind of fun, like that now, like we saw the same movie. So that was kind of funny that
Yeah,
that happened. But yeah, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
yeah. That was fun. Well, I guess I'm gonna go because I already have one of my Raji.
Eh, Raji, you have to watch Waxwork with Raji.
That's this our
I do.
this our
Mascot.
doggy mascot.
Wait, we both disappeared
Yeah, I
for
know you disappeared.
You have to get him the little doggy sweater thing and put a logo on it. And he
I
can walk
know we
around with
do.
it.
Oh, Raji, we need a horror film. Oh my God, everybody will pay attention. We'll have so many more subscribers. Good idea. Yeah, good
We
idea.
could put him behind the chick in the logo, like speaking of.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
Okay,
so
go
so
ahead.
I'll go since I don't have to talk about one of them because we already did because
Yeah.
I saw it. So the other movie that I watched is from 1986 and it is Class of Nukem High.
Mm.
Class of
Uh,
Nukem High.
yeah, Class of
How
Nukem
could
High.
you have not seen that movie?
Have you seen it?
No.
I'm muted.
Yeah. Yeah. It's best you mute. It's best you mute.
So
I don't think I've seen that.
Class of Nukem High is from Lloyd Kaufman and the Trauma Entertainment people,
Yeah.
and very 80s, very low budget,
Like campy.
very campy,
Yeah.
super campy.
Yeah.
Like these
I
is
like campy movies.
a high school that is like a, all these movies in the 80s with in high school they have the punk people, they have the nerds, they have the preppies. It's all groups of people and stuff, and then it's pretty much uh, uh some of the kids are trying to buy weed, and these people that sell the weed have this atomic weed that grows in some like by this nuclear
Oh, this
or something, and they sell it at like they have it at a party and people are smoking the weed and they turn into these killer mutants. So, but it was like I said, it was very cheesy. It's not usually something I wouldn't say not something I would usually watch. It's just something that I don't think it wasn't great. I don't know. It wasn't great. But if you like if you like obviously the trauma movies and stuff, and if you like real campy 80s stuff, this is right up your alley. It was all right. It was interesting, but would I go back and watch it again? Probably not.
okay. Okay.
But
All
it
right.
was a interesting and I say a pretty fun first watch.
I didn't know that it had to do with, I didn't really know what that movie was about
Neither did
exactly.
I.
I figured it was just like some kind of killer in a school or something, but I didn't know it had to do with like with weed and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the drugs that they had in
But Frankie Hooker.
Frankenhooker. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was thinking about that.
That's so funny. I guess that was like a theme back then. That
Where's
was
Angie?
that was a theme back then. I don't know. She's like a nub now. Look,
What is that?
there
That
was
looked weird.
there was a nub of something. I don't know.
I don't know what it was.
Wait, what?
There was something there when you left. There was something. I think it's probably.
When you look back at this, look at what was
Oh,
there.
no, I don't think I want
It
to.
looks
I
very
think it has some.
strange.
It's something on your chair, but
I am after all in my apartment.
Do
I
you
don't
have
think
something in your chair? On your chair?
no.
I
Oh,
saw it again.
I saw it popped
It's
out.
part of your chair, I think.
Oh.
I
But we
don't
only
know.
saw a little bit of it, like a. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm not judging it because I haven't seen it either, and
Well, you're not supposed to, first of
Well, we're
all.
not supposed to, but we
well,
always
we
kind of
do. So
let's hear
Yeah,
what Angie has.
I can't wait to judge you because I
this is
know I
always
can't wait.
this
Good.
is never fair. This is never fair. Okay, so fine. Thanks for letting me go last. Okay, so I pretty sure I have thousands of no judgment movies. However, the one that I've picked for today, and you actually know that I've seen this recently because I did have some friends over, to
Okay.
Oh,
watch it with me, and that movie is Terrifier. So
I'm not judging you on that.
Yeah.
okay, so so here's the thing. Clearly know of Terrifier. I have seen parts of it, but I was really ashamed to admit on my movie night that I hadn't really actually seen the whole thing, so I didn't know what to expect. I knew that it was very, very gory, that it was going to be like maybe traumatizing for some people. And I've never really liked clowns. So my thing in horror is that I do not usually watch um movies with clowns in them ever since I was a kid and watched and read it, saw it, all of it. And so Terrifier and that clown is particularly, it's not like a happy looking clown. I mean, to some
Mhm.
extent, some
I mean, it's
clowns,
a mime, really.
it's a mime, right? But he looks
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
clown,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So okay, so Terrifier 2016, super grisly, like totally over the top slasher movie. Follows like a couple of women on Halloween night, super perfect, directed by Damien Leon. Um, and it follows Art the Clown, which he's a mute sadistic killer, who tortures,
And he's a total horror icon now.
and he's a total horror
Like,
icon.
Yeah.
Total horror icon. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't go to a single Comic-Con or horror conference without
Oh
someone in
yeah.
cosplay.
That
Um,
art's gonna be around for a long time.
so, but I have to tell you, so I saw it, I've seen like bits and parts of it. I never got myself to watch the whole thing. I did watch the whole thing with this really fun group of friends, and who also most of them hadn't seen it. And it was really enjoyable just for the fact that, it's always much more fun to watch things like this with folks. So it's basically like a cat and mouse chase. It's super brutal, very graphic. I mean, his silent demeanor is very kind of like eerie and
Yeah.
like you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
The other thing about it is that it seemed to me to be very pretty low budget. And
Yeah,
it kind of brought, whenever it's low budget, it doesn't mean it's like necessarily bad. It's like you could
right.
tell that it's low budget, but the scenes were so intense and so scary that like whatever they spent to like make this movie was well worth it because now there's a Terrifier 2, 3, what have you, right?
Yeah.
Um,
And four
so
coming
I
up.
yeah, so I am very happy to announce that myself and the group of friends are going to be watching Terrifier 2.
Oh,
Um,
wait for that.
and I heard that Terrifier 3 was pretty good. I don't know if you guys got to see
I
that
haven't
one.
seen
I haven't
Terrifier
seen
3
it.
yet. But I tell you, the first Terrifier, like you said, was gory and brutal and stuff. Terrifier 2 is much worse. So
Oh
be prepared for
God.
that. And I heard Terrifier 3 is,
Even, yeah.
yeah.
I'll
So
be I'll be straight up. I haven't even seen the second one yet. So I gotta watch that one.
Terrifier
No
2,
way.
I haven't seen the second one.
You should
Terrifier
come over
2,
for movie
For
night.
movie night.
I just watched Terrifier 2 maybe the week before or the same week that Terrifier 3 came out.
Came out because you wanted to like see it
Because I
before.
say I wanted to watch something. I said, oh, let me just watch it since the third one's coming out. Let me just watch it. And let me tell you, I started the movie while I was eating something and I had to stop eating. That's all I'm
See,
gonna say.
uh, okay, so the first one was kind of like that for me because
Yeah, I mean it
we
was
had ordered pizza. It was movie night, so we ordered
Right.
pizza, and that pizza is slamming.
The second one's gonna be worse. I'm telling you.
And I was so excited to eat my pizza, and I could not take a
Yeah.
bite.
if I were you guys, I would eat before you watch the movie, be full, and then while you're watching, just have like maybe
A bag in front
popcorn.
of
Well, that, but also like maybe some popcorn, but like
Something bland.
yeah, but
Like
something
you know when you have nausea and
fizzy
stuff.
drinks like ginger ale or
crackers.
something
Like here's
Crackers.
crackers and ginger ale for everybody.
in
Crackers.
case your
Give
stomach
crackers
starts,
and
then you can
pretzels
like
and like ginger ale.
settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
And Vicks, of course.
Yes,
No,
Vicks because it cures
Vicks,
everything.
it fixes everything.
That's right.
So, thank you for not judging me, but yeah, it was
Yeah, that's not.
Terrifier.
I'm not gonna judge you off
I'm
of
not
that.
mad at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, first of all, you both already expect me to like come out with some crazy shit that I should have seen, but
Well, this is not gonna be the last No Judgment episodes that we record, so I know there's
no,
gonna
it's
be
not.
more
I'll
in the
have plenty.
future.
I'll have
That,
Yeah.
but
plenty that'll
let me
probably
tell you something. We always kind of joke around that like you haven't seen like these big movies from back in the day, but there's some movies that I haven't even seen either.
Me
So
too.
there's gonna be some times where you guys are gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Like,
that has happened a time or two.
so
And I won't
it
mention
has happened already. Yeah.
it's not that it's like, stuck in my brain, but I do remember the ones that
Yeah,
you have
yeah. There was
already
definitely in the
done. Like
beginning, especially there was some that
Yeah.
I talked about that
there
you
were
guys were
some,
like,
I
what?
mean, some basic
So,
ones. Okay, some real basic.
but it happens.
But
But these are
anyway, I just had to put that out there. It
yeah,
was
all right. This is
Edward
good.
Scissorhands. What was that? What was that about? Anyway, go ahead.
This is good. This is
All
not
right, this
bad.
is fun.
I
This
don't
is
think this is
fun.
bad at all.
Don't judge us,
No,
people.
this is good.
These
Some good movies here.
these episodes are always so much fun. Like I said, we're definitely gonna do some more No Judgment episodes in the future. So stay tuned. And because if some of these movies that we talked about today, you want to judge us on them, just send us DM, let us know. But don't be mean about it, okay? Just be nice. But you can say, I can't believe you haven't seen it, but I'm glad you saw it now. Yeah, be nice, you know? That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
I mean, the whole point of these is to, make sure that we've captured the horror genre in its
yeah.
entirety.
I mean,
So if
and we
you
want
do
it to
feel
be, yeah.
like, you can't believe it, just give us some more clues of like what you'd like us to see.
It's
If
called No Judgments, but we kind of
we fully expect to be
to
judged.
be you're right.
Yeah. I mean, that's how human nature works sometimes. So, it's all good though. It's fun. Again, these episodes are a lot of fun,
Yeah,
and we get to watch a new movie,
right. Movies that we
right?
haven't seen.
So now we can say we've seen these movies. So that's cool, right? Um, so much fun. Thanks for joining us today. Again, we are the Horror Flick Chicks, and this is the Horror Flick Chicks podcast. You can find this video on our YouTube channel, the Horror Flick Chicks. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel. All right. Subscribe, and you'll see every time we post a new video, you'll see it, the notification. And we also have our podcast streaming on several audio platforms. So you can check us out wherever you listen to your podcast, because we're there. And we'll be back soon, I'm sure, with another Harford Chicks podcast episode. So much fun. Had a great time today.
Yep.
Some good movies we discussed.
Make sure you guys follow us on our social media,
That's
Instagram,
right.
Facebook, and Threads.
That's
Horrific
right.
Chicks.
Yeah, check us out, please. And again, you can DM us if you have any. Are there movies that you haven't seen that you want to tell us about? We'll try not to judge you. But you can let
Fine.
us know that. That's always fun. And yeah,
Or one that you've been avoiding, like Terrifier
or
or what.
maybe there's one that you've been avoiding. I feel like I feel like the Terrified 2 I've been avoiding, but I gotta get like just watch it. And that's it. Because I want
Yeah.
to, you gotta see. It's one of those things like, I mean, with the horror pictures, we gotta see them.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But guys, until next time, Sonia, Sandra, Angie, saying peace, love, and horror. Until next time.
Bye.
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 That's the end.